So here today with Rannvijay Singh and with Hardik Varia, who are together. They've come up with Whiskers, which is a male grooming, which is a brand for male grooming products.
Yes.
And we are in conversation, and I'm going to ask them some really interesting questions.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Oh yes, and we are in Rannvijay's house. Best moment of my life. So we're here.
I wish we could say the same.
Okay.
No, it's been good. Listen,
I'm good company.
You're great company. Hardik, myself, and there's another guy called Akash.
Okay.
And we started it together. So we're 3 directors in the company, okay. Whiskers for Men, which is, like you said, a men's grooming line. The products are already out. We've tested them. We've also put some of them in the market, and soon we're going to come out in a big way. And that's why he's so quiet. I mean,
I think you have to come on. It's Whiskers.
Yeah, but let him finish it.
So yeah, it's great because we realize that men's grooming is there's a void in the market, and of course there are 2-3 other brands, but there are only 2-3. When you look at products for women, they're like 150 or 180, and every time we meet people and we say this is what we're going for, looking at our products, the feel, the touch, the packaging, they're all very impressed because we wanted to do something that's international. When he met me and he said, this is what we're going to do, I said, you know, when I go and I buy products, if they don't look good, they don't look like something that I'd like to keep, to see, the product is not just a touch and feel thing, it's an experience. And that's why we actually met, and after a year we came out with the products, because till the time we were not satisfied, we didn't even come out or show anything. And only when we were really proud of it and confident is when we came out.
Men, like these days, lots of people focus on the clothes that they wear and the shoes that they wear and how they appear to other people, but it seems that a lot of men are not, they compromise on personal hygiene.
Yeah.
What do you think is the reason for that?
Men, till the time they're not aware that personal hygiene is something that is looked at by women or by other fellow men who they are hanging out with in office or school, college, or in your group of friends. They need to be aware, and that's one of the things that Whiskers wanted to do, is not just have products, but tell men why do you need to use it. So some of our products are actually selling because we are making those guys aware of this is what you should do. So a lot of men, like you just said, don't know why they should be keep a good hygiene. So that awareness, we're doing videos for that. We're just giving awareness videos. Do they still want to use our products? It's still up to them. So that is very important, educating people. Like, if I have a child, I don't want a dirty beard to be around my child. It needs to be clean. A normal soap can't do the job. This awareness was one thing that we need to, why would men? And so now the void is getting filled by not just us, there are 2-3 other brands, but there's still a lot of space. But the awareness part is very important. We've done lots of blogs and videos and just why a man should take care of themselves. Some are funny, some are like spoofs and stuff like that. So that's the idea.
So have you had any beard capades or fiascos?
For a couple of years, I had a really big beard before everybody started having one. So I tend to do things just before it becomes a fad. Maybe I'm part of it. Maybe it's a fad.
We think you're a trend.
So Splitsvilla 9 had a big beard, and it was in Pondicherry, and I used to sweat, and the beard would become it would have my sweat and everything. But at the end of the day, the escapade that I had with it was that when I used to eat food, or even if it was an ice cream, it would touch my beard. And that's one of the things that people say, why do you need to wash your beard? Yeah. Because so many things get stuck, and
there's a lot of dandruff, and
there's no dandruff in my beard.
No, generally people face problems.
So, but you're right. So at that time also what happens is that you wash your face, you wash your hair, you apply a deodorant, and you have creams and stuff like that. But if you don't wash your beard, it smells.
Yeah.
Right? And I had to get rid of it before my wife said it. Because if my wife says it once, it'll always be in her head. Yeah. If she says once, if she smells my beard, say your beard smells. Her thought is not going to change. I know that. So I would make it a point that after the shoot, before I meet her, I'll wash my beard so that she doesn't say that she likes my beard. Because once you subconsciously start not liking my beard, I'll have to get rid of it. And that's why people start taking care of their beards. Also, it doesn't need to be rough. If somebody is If somebody touches your beard, I don't know why somebody will touch your beard, but if somebody does, it needs to be soft. It needs to like feel good, smell good. Yeah. Otherwise, what's the point?
No one likes a
frizzy
scruffy,
beard.
like-
Yeah.
Ganda beard. Who
Hard
likes a
beard,
ganda beard?
yeah.
And now I think if you see all the men who are taking care of their beards, women like it because they know that इसने अगर अपना beard को साफ किया है, तो ये तो एक बहुत ही hygienic आदमी है, right? It's a great take on somebody who takes care of their beard.
So how did you? I mean, you've started Whiskers. Both of you are together, and then there's your third partner, Akash.
Yeah.
What is the story? Like, how did it come about? Who thought of Whiskers? What
बताओ.
was the thought behind all that?
अब सब मैं अपने मुंह से कैसे बोलूँ? Please, आप भी कुछ बताइए.
Yeah.
Shed some light.
I was, before getting into this, I was into events and stuff where I met a lot of people. I met Rannvijay once before starting Whiskers. And then when I used to go abroad, I used to notice people, you know, with very clean, nice haircut, undercuts, nice beard and stuff like that. So I said, why not in India? Why are Indian men not taking care of their beards, not styling it, not styling their hair properly? Or why are we behind, you know, in terms of haircuts and stuff like that? I started researching. I used to read about ingredients, how the packaging is done. I used to attend a lot of expos.
Yeah,
so I
you would
spent
also
around
send like several pictures of a pump or a bottle saying that because I'm a user also.
Yeah.
And thankfully because of the exposure that one gets, you travel a lot. So I would say, and he's like 85 pictures will come. Ye pump, ye bottle, ye packaging. So he's done a lot of research in that.
Yeah.
So I know it because when this research is happening, constantly we would get messages saying, अगर ऐसा होगा तो आप use करोगे क्या? हाँ, use करूँगा, देखो क्या इसको रखोगे क्या table पे? And that's when I was like, dude, this guy is not just thinking of usage of the product, but the packaging. Because so many of us keep things that, like, if somebody comes and sees my wardrobe or something, and they see this thing, they go, "Wow, what is this? This is so
Yes.
cool."
absolutely.
So please
Because
carry on. Yeah.
because the first thing you go to a market or something, or you see the product online, the first thing that attracts you is basically the looks.
Absolutely.
Then is the inside product. So my first thing was to make the outside look very attractive, and you know, when it's there in your shelf, it should look very beautiful, and people should talk about it basically, and it should look very extraordinary. Something that is very
It actually
disruptive.
does look really nice. It looks rich. You know, it looks very manly.
Thank you.
which is-
These are the exact things we're going for.
One day I was just ready with my project, did some homework, and I thought of you know, I am following him since 15 years, so
You and me.
yes, a lot of things. Yeah, the feeling is mutual basically. So
I'm
I
with
just
both my fans in the world.
So I
The
met
two
him
of
once.
them are right here. That's it. This is our happy world right now.
so you know, I met him once, and I know how he is like in real life and on screen. So I thought, let me speak to him once. Okay, what can we do about this project and everything? So I called him up, and he was like, "I'm in London right now. Do one thing, do a little bit of more homework."
शाम की
and-
चाय लंदन में होती है, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yes. So he was like, "Hey, you meet me once I'm back." So he told me, "I'll be back in 3 months. I'll see you in, you know, Jan or Feb, whatever, whenever he was coming back." I said, "Okay." So when we met, and he was like, "Brilliant, go ahead with it now, and we can do this."
Yeah.
So I said, "Okay, no problem." So now the part was making the inside product looking,
Yeah.
you know, when people use it, so they should feel that the ingredients are very powerful, which in this price I don't get it in normal brands or you know, big brands or whatever it is. So basically I wanted to make that texture of the product, the essence, the smell of the product very beautiful, like very attractive, very manly and everything. So it's from the inside product, the smell, to opening of the product, to keeping of the product, the design,
feel also.
everything,
The feel.
you know, the labeling, the bottling, everything we have taken care of. Plus in Whiskers, then I spoke to him about tattoo products. That's our USP basically, because no one in India is making tattoo aftercare products,
Correct.
and we have all the trademarks and copyrights for that.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Wow, this is something extraordinary."
Yeah.
It's a virgin market that we are going to serve, right? No one does it. So he's like, why don't we come up with tattoo products that people can apply in, you know, like a sunscreen also.
Yeah.
If you have done a nice tattoo in, say you're going to Goa, you get the tattoo done, you still want to go to the beach, get exposed to the sun, and you don't want your tattoo to spoil, or you want the wound to heal fast.
When I said this to him, He was like, this doesn't exist in the world. So what people in the world also do, they put a tattoo balm or a tattoo cream.
Yeah.
And then they go out and they're like, oh, it's sunny, and they put another cream. So, and for a guy, एक cream लगा लिया, वो भी ऐसा, very good, brother. अब तुम उसको बोल रहे हो, तुम tattoo वाला भी लगाओ, फिर ये भी करो, फिर ये भी करो.
हम लोगों को तो plastic चिपका दिया, plastic निकाल.
And then they give you a thing.
Some silver, something.
Keys ko, but so now you'll, anyways, when you see it, even if you put it right now, you'll see that it looks good. Every time you go out, you want it to look good. That's why you got it done, right?
So it was never like that we wanted to make the company big or earn money out of it or something like that.
Of course we do.
That is different.
He doesn't know
giving
it yet.
good products. So then I thought of putting in the international fragrances in my products, where people can use the same thing and get the same feel in the Indian brand. And we're really proud of it. And we have a product that no one makes, so that is a USP. So after the fragrances and everything, now was the time to create the brand and the actual, you know, all the hurdles that we had to face, because I was a layman. I didn't know anything about creating the product and everything. So what I did was, I thought of a name. I was thinking of a lot of names, and then I came up with one name that was Whiskers, and then I spoke to him. So how is the name and everything? He's like, it's very good, you can go ahead.
Very apt.
Yeah.
For a men's grooming line, Whiskers for men. So
that's when I started talking to my designers. I spoke to a lot of designers across the world. So I had designers from Pakistan, from Greece, from Australia. They designed a lot of logos for me, but I was not happy with that. And finally, after 8 months, I had to, you know, speak to 2-3 guys to, they had to collaborate, do amalgamation, and then create a logo. Now was the actual time to make the product the actual challenge. So what I did was, I suppose if I wanted to make a face wash, I went to the tube company. Now the big good tube making companies, they wanted MOQs, like 10 lakh tubes and 20 lakh, which was not the first order, right? So we wanted small quantities. So they didn't entertain us, they never wanted to meet us. They were like, no, we're not interested in small brands, we are already serving big brands and everything. So it's like, okay, no, not a problem. There are, when you're doing a project, there are a lot of hurdles that you have to face. So same happened with the labeling company. The MD of the labeling company said, I don't want to meet the company, and in case they want to do the labels from us, ask them to send a company presentation. So yeah, I made a presentation, and he was really impressed with the logo, and that's when he was like, I want to meet this guy who has made the logo.
That's
yeah, and I met him, and he was like, dude, whatever your passion is and whatever you want to create, I'm really up for it, and I'll help you make the best of the labels, and whatever you want from us, we'll do it for you. But you know, just keep doing the way you are working right now. So I said, fantastic.
it's with the kind of people who are very passionate about that particular thing. Otherwise, there's no point.
Product speaks for itself.
Yes. There's a lot of hard work, because you can imagine when you make a product, you have to test everything from 0 to 100, everything. You have to keep the product in the shelf for 6 months and do nothing. And if there is an error after 6 months, you have to wait for another 6 months. So that is what
ये स्किन केयर प्रोडक्ट्स वगैरह हैं, ये it's not like a t-shirt की t-shirt अच्छी नहीं लगी तो नहीं पहनेंगे, right?
Exactly.
It's like if something happens to your this thing, what kind of skin type, this, that, allergies, so many things. These products are going on your face and on your scalp, and also a lot of things have to be looked at, and that's why we took our time. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोग 2 महीने पहले मिले और उसके बाद
studied a lot of ingredients. I opened my textbooks about science, physics, chemistry, what silicons are, what carbomers are, what polyvinyl alcohols are. I was knowing nothing about all this, so I studied all this, and that's when we thought we'll create natural products also and synthetic products also. And
that actually speaks a lot about your passion.
That's a very big journey.
Research and everything that's going on.
Thanks for such a small answer.
In 3 words, please tell us why you chose to work with Hardik. In 3 words, and vice versa. You also have to give us 3 words.
Passion, dedication, and foresight.
For me, he's everything, like big brother, intelligence, hardworking, supporting, everything. For like 3 words are really less.
I like intelligence, thanks. That's my top
pick
off out of these 3 words.
If there's one thing that you would like to imbibe from Rannvijay's personal style, what would that be?
I really like the way he's wearing caps, and I'm really fond of shoes as well. and the kind of collection he's got of shoes, like, is crazy. Like,
Yeah. It's the envy.
I
of
thought no
many
one can
people.
beat me in collecting shoes, yeah, but he's one guy.
People don't even compete with me now. Like people don't say.
So
"Ki-
today
ki-
morning only I was asking
don't
him how many shoes do you have, like, pairs, because I keep on counting my pairs, and he's like, I don't know.
Just for the sake of conversation, like how many pairs do you have?
I don't know.
Oh, that would be around
We can
more than
count
500,
that
I
too,
think.
in all those
More than
boxes.
more than 500.
Stopped counting after I think 400-500.
So is there a product in your range that you wanted to add, but you didn't think it was the right time, or something that you want to introduce later, something like
No,
that?
it was never like that. We didn't have time, or it was not the right time, or something like that. We are coming up with a product in which no one in the world is serving right now into the market.
Okay.
It's a very extraordinary product. I would not reveal it right now because it's still under process
But
of
वो
making.
hygiene के अंदर आता है.
Yes.
And that product is not there
Okay.
for anybody to use, and for countries like us जिसका weather ऐसा है, humid है, गर्मियाँ ज़्यादा हैं, हमारे type की bodies के लिए बहुत बहुत अच्छा है. It's amazing. That's one. The second product that we're really excited about is the tattoo cream sunscreen.
Yeah. Oh.
That will be unbelievable. But all these products are something that we think of,
Yes.
and like it's the right time to start, and whenever it's ready, is the right time to.
See, we
bring
take
it
a
up.
lot of time to launch a product, but we see a lot of things behind that. We don't just, make products and put it in the market.
Yeah.
We test on ourselves, on people, not on animals, of course. We don't test on animals,
Yeah,
but
that
yeah.
you have mentioned on your
Yes,
website.
on our
Yeah,
products also it is
100%.
mentioned that we don't test on animals.
Nothing that I would be part of that would hurt animals
Yeah.
or the nature. So we
Yes.
yeah. Otherwise, ऐसा ज़रूरत नहीं कि ये काम करना ही है.
हाँ.
So if you're doing something, you do it right.
Yes,
Right.
perfect. Yeah.
Finally, Rannvijay, I'm going to give you like a few choices. Just
All right.
quickly tell us so your audience can know you better.
All right, let's go.
Sneakers or snapbacks?
Wow. Sneakers.
Okay.
Sorry.
Roadies or split skirt?
Because I have hair. I mean, I cannot wear a snapback and I still need the sneakers, right? So sneakers right now.
Okay.
Maybe in like 20 years, I'll be like, only snapbacks. Alright, अब तो मैं बूढ़ा हूँ, Anyways, yeah.
Roadies or split skirt?
Roadies. Easy.
London or India?
India, 100%.
Bikes or cars?
Bikes. Easy.
Mumbai or Chandigarh?
Chandigarh.
Long lines and jackets or blazers and shirts?
Long lines and jackets, because what happens with blazers and shirts, you have only very few occasions that you can do that.
Would you like to say something about AskMen India?
No, I actually, because of the kind of products that we're dealing with, not just grooming, I have I'm dealing with caps, clothes, style, shoes, everything, bags, everything. So this is one of the platforms where when you're featured, you feel like, okay, somebody's noticing,
Yes.
because the stuff is really curated well. And I'm happy that you guys keep featuring stuff that I do, and hopefully many more to come.